Hello, listeners who are coming to the audio story channel in today's story reading session. Madia will send you a short love story called The Desire Bride. And what is the content of this story? Right after that, please listen to Trin today. She walked home alone without calling Hung to pick her up. The winter snow was white with bats covering the road. Trin wore a coat and shoes, her hands in her pockets, looking for warmth on the road. There were a few couples passing by. Long, she was in pain. What is that person doing now? Does he stay up late to work anymore? Does he eat and drink regularly? Trin shook her head and smiled bitterly. Why worry about them so much? Maybe they are now happily sleeping in a warm bed with their new wife. They are about to be fathers. They are about to welcome a new member to their family, and their laughter is filled with joy. What is she? That they are lingering. What is she? She didn't want to follow Hung here, but when she found out that Thuk was pregnant and that Kiet was about to be the groom, all the trust she had for him, suddenly, moment of scraps. What's left to stay here? What's left to hold on to? Just until now, until this moment, she still can't get him out of her mind. Can't forget the 3 words Trin. The Kiet, can't forget that night, gave him the most precious things she doesn't regret. Doesn't blame. It's just that she's in pain. In her chest. Pain. In her first love. That just started missed out on. So soon, coming to Trin's house, seeing the Hung's shoes in front. Surprised. He doesn't come home this early. When she walks in, Hung is talking to someone with a very strange attitude. What do you say? I won't do it. Don't let me think about doing that. Is it too cruel? Okay, I know. Don't worry. Goodbye. It's time for me to go pick her up. Huang comes out and sees Trin. Immediately panics and stammers. Oh, when did you come back? I just came back. What's wrong? Did you hear anything? Trin shakes her head. I didn't hear anything. I just got there and you came out. Or did you do something bad and were afraid I'd find out? Hung was hit in the heart and immediately explained, it's nothing. It's just his sister calling him to ask. But what did you come by? Why didn't you call me? It's so cold. It's easy to catch a cold. Look at your face. You're freezing again, Hung said, while raising his hand to touch Trin's face. Trin panicked and stepped back slightly, embarrassed. She immediately argued, I'll take you out to eat. There's a place specializing in Vietnamese cuisine. Nearby, Hung Trin went to a small restaurant located right by the beach. Hung ordered a lot of dishes, all Vietnamese dishes. Trin ate so deliciously that it was almost gone, but it seemed like she still wanted to eat more. Hung blinked. It was the first time he saw a girl who ate as much as Trin. Do you want to eat more? There are so many delicious dishes. That's fine. I want to eat sweet and sour. Ribs, but less sweet. Sour and sour. Hung frowned. His eyes flashed with suspicion of taste. Why does this look so much like the Kiet? He shook his head to dismiss that thought. It's impossible. It's impossible. But clearly, she's showing signs of morning sickness, eating a lot and gaining weight. Her cheeks started to plump up, and the weather in the car is cold. It becomes rosy and plump. How was he paying close attention when Hung's phone rang? The wind was Kyo-yen calling him. Go to the bathroom to listen to me. Here, how is your story? There is no progress, but it seems like she is pregnant. Give birth to your baby. Surely. Hung came in and pulled my hand. I am not sure, but 80 minutes ago, it was like that. So, Uncle, take her to the doctor quickly. Something like saying that she needs a health certificate or something. If she is pregnant, immediately eradicate the disease so I can continue talking. Or do you want her to give birth to Mr. Keith's child? They get back together at that time. If the Kiet knows that this is because of us, he will not let it go. I heard that a few days ago, he came to your house to cause trouble. With Cook too, you should make this matter clear. You know that if you are pregnant, you can send the results via email to me. Here, I will calculate it. Remember, how are you? Surely she is still outside. Yen is sighing. You also know, Mr. Kiet's personality. It is not easy to convince him I am using the high to influence his father. But that guy is so stupid. He only cries and cries. I am crazy, but I still try to play with him. The little flower reminded me. There's a lot of it. If you have time, just call her. I don't want to cause her misunderstanding. It's best not to contact her. It's better than turning off the phone here. Otherwise, she'll be suspicious. Okay? Uncle Hung, turn off the phone. Don't stop thinking outside. Trin just finished eating. She saw Hung walking out dejectedly, then wondered what happened. It seems you're not in a good mood. It's nothing. It's just the police. They asked for some confirmation of documents to facilitate my settlement. What documents are those? Haven't you done everything yet? Why is there a lack of a health certificate? Oh, tomorrow I'll take a day off to go to the doctor. Nya, can you come with me? I'm not very free. Of course. I have to go with you the next day at the hospital. You need a general checkup. This is the result. Of course, I have to go with you. The next day at the hospital, you need a general checkup. This is the result. She will be the one to directly guide you from waiting outside after closing the door. She took Trin to get a blood test and did all the procedures. Trin took the results and gave them to Hung. Please take a look. Is that okay? Hung took them and looked at them for formality. Nodded. Okay, let's go home. This afternoon. There is more. The Hung. I too hungry. I want to eat pork ribs yesterday. Let's take you out to eat the dishes you like. Still the same scene. Yesterday. Still the same table. Still the same dishes. But today, only Trin eats like that. Huang sits there, sipping a hot cup of coffee, looking out to the sea. What should I do? I really love Trin. But my love is not big enough to raise someone else's child, not generous enough to see her thinking about her ex. Maybe this is the only way to turn the situation around. I can't let this seed grow day by day. Can't. Every word just said like an arrow, shot straight into my heart, painful and uncomfortable. I glanced at Trin. She ate carefree, not knowing she was pregnant. How could she know the pregnancy when the result just now was fake, a piece of paper I had prepared in advance, thanks to Kiet acting a little to fool Trin. 6 weeks. The pregnancy is 6 weeks now. In Vietnam, flowers go into the coffee shop. Q Yen is waiting. Already 3 uncles and aunts. Have you been waiting for a long time? Also just arrived. Let me sit down. Flower, what to drink? Yes, give me a drink smoothie. Yen pushed the pile of money towards Trin and slowly said, I have a little gift for Hoa. Thank you for helping me with the things. Just now, Hoa accepted it to make me happy. Hoa saw the pile of money and her eyes lit up brighter than the full moon. She touched it and said, Boss, give me all this floor. Huh? Really, boss? Really? I give you all this. This is just a little. If Hoa agrees to work for me, I will give her more than that. Much more, huh? Dad, more 5 times, 3 times, like this. They kept asking what she wanted me to do. She just said yes. I will definitely do it well. Like waiting. That's all. Yen took out a small bottle of medicine from her bag and gave it to Hua Hua. Wondered, what is this tonic? Okay. Tomorrow, put it in Hai's food twice a day. Take the tonic. Yes, don't worry. This is a special type of tonic. imported from abroad. Its use is to improve Hai's condition. I had a hard time. I just bought it. Tonic. Why didn't you give it directly to Hai to drink? Why did you catch me so secretly ignore? If the boss finds out, I will probably fire you right away. Hoey, I also see that now Mr. Keat doesn't let me into the house, and this medicine is a real tonic. But if you take too much, it will have some side effects. What are the side effects? Will you die? I'm not crazy enough to kill her. It's just that her mind is getting crazier and crazier. Just do it. I guarantee no one will find out. I'll take responsibility. Don't let Hoa get involved. Next week, the Hung will come back. If Hoa accepts, I will arrange a special date for the two of you. Hoa agrees. I don't listen to that. Hung Hua seems to have forgotten everything, forgotten all the basic principles of being a human. She nods her head and collapses. I'll do it. I'll do it. The boss. Remember that when I get there, I'll put on makeup really nicely to meet Mr. Hung Ung. I promise. Hua. So you go home first. Be careful when you go home. Remember to do what I say. I won't let Hoa get meat. She smiles and runs to the parked car, her heart fluttering in here. Yen raises her lips. What a bunch of idiots. Let's see if you guys will fight each other this time. Yen winks and calls someone. Sweet voice. Fainting, I love you. Come here. Wait for you. Be good a little more. What do you like? I'll take you all in the afternoon. The Kiat boarded the flight this morning. It's expected to arrive around 14 hours. Don sat in the first-class cabin through the glass door. He looked out. The assistant immediately asked the director, Are you okay? Okay. It's just that I have a very strange feeling, very hard to say. Hung sat in the room, shaking his hand, holding a small, white medicine bag. One pill, just one. Pill will end everything, a little. Luong Chi, the rest. He waited to see himself so cruel. Just because he wanted to take Trin, he was willing to do something to a small creature. Why a child who hasn't seen the sunlight yet? But really, he had no other choice, because he knew if the child was alive, he would lose his virginity. I'm afraid. I let go once cowardly, then lose her forever. Sorry, uncle. Sorry. Don't blame me. But blame fate for deciding. Blame me for being too short. Blame the Creator for being too cunning. You blame life for never having the two words fair. Then Hung stood up and went to the kitchen to cook Trin a special dish of the restaurant today. Today, there are many customers because it's the weekend. Trin ran back and forth until her legs were tired and she was hungry, so she felt very tired. 2. The only Vietnamese friend Trin knew here saw Trin sitting and panting and asked him, What's wrong? I'm so tired and hungry. Shut up. You sit there. Let me make it for you at noon. You just ate 2 bowls. Why are you hungry so quickly, seeing you eat so much? I don't know anymore. I just want to eat and sleep. I feel very uncomfortable. 2. Looking at Trin, examining you strangely. You said you didn't have a boyfriend, but the symptoms were like being pregnant. My sister was pregnant before just eating and sleeping. When she found out it was more than 3 months, she had to get married urgently the whole day. Trin was like on the clouds, unable to escape her confused thoughts, to the point that the manager had to remind her several times that she wasn't concentrating Trung. As soon as work ended, Trin quickly changed her clothes, really quickly, to run to the pharmacy. She went straight to her room, trembling, when the pen showed 2 bright red lines. Trin fell down and covered her face, crying, laughing at God. Really knows how to tease the man she is about to love as the groom of her child, who is about to become a family. What should she do? The hung saw Trin's eyes were red and asked her what's wrong. I'm fine. You just cried. Your eyes are swollen there. What's wrong? Tell me. Can I walk? Or is it painful somewhere? Why did you go to the pharmacy just now? I said. I was fine. But you look at me and say you're fine. Trin, what's the matter? Tell me. I'll help you. I'm pregnant. Since when did I just know? It turns out you went there to buy a test kit. No wonder you look so strange on the car. What do you think? Will I be able to keep it when its father is about to have a fiancé? It's not you who is going to keep it. Why is it because I'm a mother? You tell me, what should I do now? Let's go. Let's start a new day. Will there be other angels in the future? Trin shook Hung's hand away. The Hung, you are so cruel. It's your niece. Sorry, I was a bit excited. Eat up, Mom and baby. Just fine. Sorry, I was too harsh just now. It's okay. I shouldn't have yelled. On! Come on, eat. It's still hot. Trin picked up the spoon and started enjoying the first spoons. She clicked her tongue. I admit, your cooking is really good. I thought a young master like you wouldn't like to make these things. But if it's delicious, then eat a lot. I cooked a lot. And when it was gone, I got more after meeting a partner and signing a contract. The Kiet invited me to visit one of their newly opened restaurant and hotel chains and finished in a group. They stopped at the VIP room to eat and drink. To celebrate the cooperation, when the door just opened, the girl brought the food in. Kiet had to try to calm down and suppress the emotions rising up so as not to hug her, so I wouldn't have to say. Trin was stunned when she saw Kiet. She thought she was dizzy. The manager had to call a few times before she could wake up and walk to the table to put the food down. The moment they stood close to each other, Kim Trin seemed about to jump out. Her chest was beating hard, and Lien Hoi Trin quickly spoke up. Every step. I need a Vietnamese waiter. Manager, have a letter right away, sir. Manager, Trin told Trin to stand next to her, to pour wine, whether she wanted to or not. Trin could not go against Trin's will, standing there. She secretly peeked at Kiet, watching the way he communicated fluently in several languages. Occasionally, she poured him a glass of wine, not knowing if it was intentional or not, but his hand below kept touching her hand, making her timidly pull back her mouth, but still spoke. His hand still searched for her hand and held it tightly, with great force, causing that small hand to be held tightly and unable to escape. The party ended. They shook hands and said goodbye to him. Outside to return to the hotel, of course, Trin stayed to clean up the scene. She worked while vaguely thinking about the cold face of the boss. Not even a smile. Why would he still joke with Trin at all? Working time. Trin changed clothes, then picked up her bag and slowly left today. Huang had something to do, so she walked. Actually, she liked walking more. Suddenly, a voice called. Then Quen rang out Trin. Even though she turned around, she couldn't see, but she knew clearly who it was. Seeing Kiet quickly walking forward with a cold face and a dark voice. Why didn't Trin answer, but looked deep into Vuong's sad eyes? A little heartache, a little short of breath. The Kiet. Why didn't you say, I don't understand what the boss means? I still have to ask Trin's permission to step over Kiet, but his hands were grabbed, and dragged back, wanting to escape. Kiet is still the same, still very taciturn. The first days we met, but the deep meaning in each word only understood. Trin smiled lightly to escape. Ooh, why did she have to hide from someone who wanted to put her in death row? Why did she have to hide from the father of her child? She should have hated him. Hate him. But no, her heart still couldn't do that. Still kept the special feelings. Why did I have to hide? So why did you come here without an explanation? Do you know how I searched for you? What did you find me for? Like, that isn't enough. What do you mean you understand better than me? But the amount of money I owe, I will definitely try to pay in full. Please give me a little time. Trin, what do you think is calculating? So why did Trin think she let Kiet's hand go from her hand? She felt it clearly. The hand felt very cold. Perhaps the Kiet had been waiting here for a long time. I didn't know and didn't want to know. I had to pay my debts. I didn't want to owe anyone in this life, especially Mr. Trin. The Kiet asked Trin's permission to go. To be more precise, she ran. Her mouth ran across the street, and then Kiet shouted, "Trin, be careful!" The long RT sound rose. The wheels rubbed against the road, creating a very loud noise. The Kiet the song ran to Trin, who was lying flat on the road, her eyes fluttering, holding her stomach, whispering, "Save my child." Then she fainted for a moment, so the white snow mixed with water. Pink stains were everywhere. Kiet picked Trin up and ran until he was in front of her. But when he got to the hospital, he held Trin in his arms. Blood from Trin's body flowed out, soaking his shirt. Her eyes were closed. Her lips were rosy, even though it was cold. "Trin, wake up, please hurry. I've never seen Kiet so scared like this. Trin will sleep forever and never wake up." He shook her body, but she remained silent and didn't respond. Word, "Ong Trin, I'm really scared. Wake up, Trin." When we got to the hospital, Kiet pushed Trin's warm body inside. The nurse also brought a stretcher to step Trin on and pushed her inside. Kiet held Trin's hand and called, "Trin, Trin, answer me." "Sorry, I can't go in. Please wait outside for a while." After a while, a doctor came out. Kiet ran over, asked her how she was. The baby was in danger. She took Kiet's hand off and quickly went into the emergency room, leaving him and his kidney in confusion. Was she pregnant? Kiet was stunned for a moment before coming back to his senses. It was clear that he had not misheard the doctor saying she was pregnant. She was pregnant, doctor. How was she? She was temporarily stable, but the fetus was very weak due to the collision, leading to her being passive. We need to monitor it further, but we can't save it. You should prepare yourself mentally. They left Kiet. Also, hurriedly ran to the intensive care room. His Trin lay there, her face pale from blood loss, her hands full of wires. He sat down, took Trin's hand, brought it to his mouth, and kissed it. "Put your head down there," and said softly, "Trin, why didn't you tell me? Were you very tired and uncomfortable? Or were you angry with me for being late? It's my fault. I know I was wrong. Don't be so angry. Go home. I miss you so much." Kiet whispered alone. His hand was cold along the cheek that had grown a little bit. He smiled and cried, "You see how much weight you've gained. But I didn't realize. I'm so bad you wake up. I'll take you home. I'll cook you lots of delicious dishes. I'll take care of you until you're fat. Will you accept?" "What are you talking about?" The Hung didn't speak too loudly, but his words carried resistance. Hung glanced at Jang Trin and continued, "Let's go outside and talk. I think I need to clarify some things with you in the hallway." Two tall figures looked at each other. Hung opened his mouth. "Maybe you misunderstood that the fetus was mine. What did you say?" "I'm the father of the child in Trin's belly. I hope you don't misunderstand and say bad things. She will be your sister-in-law. You should keep a little distance. Don't get physical. Like before, I don't like Kiet's face. now frozen. His pupils were red. He took the Hung's shirt and opened it to his face. "You said, again, let me see which fetus is yours. You dare to take her away. I haven't settled the score yet. Now, you want to separate us, Trin. The Hung, you're a coward. I don't have a younger brother like you. Ha ha ha, I can't believe it." Wait for Trin to wake up. Then ask her, who is the owner of that fetus? You better go home and do your duty as a husband and a father. Not come here and fight with me. Kiet told you. How do you know what Yen is about that I don't know? I know how depraved you have become. After the pastime, Kiet, there are countless beautiful women. Don't try to fight for anything that doesn't belong to you. Let Trin go. Let her live peacefully. She's suffered enough. Let her go, Kiet tiredly closed his eyes. His hands also hung down, taking good care of her. After Truong woke up, he opened his eyes and saw the smell of medicine from the hospital. Kiet. She felt his kiss. Where are you? She was in a hurry. Touch her baby's belly. Is it okay? Still inside her, right? At this time, there was a noise. Trin turned around, but it wasn't like that. Hung, you're awake. She was disappointed. There was a bit of regret. Now, the wind appeared in Trin. She didn't know why. Trin, you're okay. Why are you crying? I'm okay. Hung the baby. Rest assured. The baby is okay. You took me to the hospital. Huh? Hung shook his head. No. A passerby brought you here. Then, the end, you should call me. Luckily, I haven't returned to the country. Trin, why are you so careless? Is there something wrong? Tell me. Okay? No? It's nothing. It's just that I was passing by, but didn't pay attention. That's why the accident happened. Next time, remember to pay a little more attention. Bottom, let me go out to buy you some porridge. Hung the boss. He's back in the country. Won't come. Don't wait anymore. Leave the room. Hung leaned against the cold wall. He sighed so she could forget. It would be a very long time. He raised the pill up, walked to the trash can and threw it in at the hotel, the Kiet, after taking a shower, immediately. Call the assistant over. I have something to do. We'll stay for about a week work. The company will handle it and investigate the past period to see where Kyo-yen has been. What has she done? See if she regularly contacts the Hung. How? Is it related to you? Hung. I just met her. She knows about Yen, returning to the country, and wants to get back together with me. I suspect everything is arranged by them. Nathuk is a trap. Remember to send someone. Hoa is very suspicious. I know director. Oh, please allow me to go home and prepare to kick. Kiet nodded and also left the room to start the taxi to the hospital. At this time, in the hospital, Hung is feeding porridge to Trin. More to feed the baby. I'm full. Don't be like that. You have to take care of your health. Eating so little like this won't get enough nutrients. I'm really full. I'm a bit tired. Go out, Trin. Don't be like that anymore. Okay. I told you. He has a wife, about to get married. He's really depressed. With a face like this, the result still can't be changed. You should think about the future. Think about the child and get up. Trin. Trin didn't say anything. See? Trin cried. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have raised my voice at you. But Trin, if you keep doing this, I'm very upset. But please, forget everything. I will take care of you and your child for the rest of my life. I will consider him my child. I promise. Hung, the more. Trin spoke, the more she cried. I don't know why her tears kept falling. These words really made her emotional, but they were only emotional, not emotional. Hung, I know you're good to me. But my child and I have things that are engraved in our hearts. We will never forget them for 1,000 years. For the Kiet, it's like that. Sorry. One word. 2 people are heartbroken. One word. 10,000 years. It can't be changed. The door burst open as fast as lightning. Kiet rushed in and punched Hung in the face. He fell on the bed. He didn't stop. He continued to rush forward. His posture was so bad that blood flowed from Hung's nose. Hung was so surprised that he didn't have time to fight back. Trin, the Hung. You're my son. Don't hit me anymore. Boss. The Kiet, stop, you bastard. Stop right there for me. Hung laughed loudly, despite the blood. Full face, angry. You were smart for a while. In the end, still can't keep your woman. Go away quickly, when I can still control it. Hung Lom Gong sat up to sweep blood across the nose, gushing out profusely curled lips. Turn and not, you said, is okay. Show, you say. Go, do you want me or he stay? Trin looked at 2 men in front. One, she loves, one person loves her. Trin, Tran, except for a while, eyes were sad. Let out words. Boss, you go home, Trin. I Hung interrupted him. Here she doesn't want you to stay. Kiet roared each word. The Hung, my woman. Trin is the only one you want to touch, but playing tricks is really despicable. Go away. Trin noticed the anger. Anger from Kiet, little up and down, neck veins bulging. She was weak, sat up. Hung, at close range. Faster. Support them. They don't look. They don't see. The Kiet's steps just tiptoed. Stopped. The Hung slowly stopped. Trin, looking at the Kiet. 4 eyes directly looked at each other. Kiet's eyes were deep, a pitch black, as well as his heart. Had just found a little. Light had not yet lit up when the wind from somewhere extinguished everything. The Hung. Can you go out for a while? Hung, of course. He did not agree. He was afraid that his secret would be revealed. But he had no reason to stay. He hesitated for a while. Hung said, Trin, what happened that I could not hear? Why did we have an angel together? Trin gazed at Hung, not understanding what he was saying. Hung covered it. I don't need to be like that. There is no need to hide it from me. I will tell him about us then. Wait until you are well. I will take you back to the country to organize the wedding. Hung's wink, secretly, understanding that he was acting with her. Acting a drama, she nodded. It was up to him to arrange it. Hung breathed in lightly. Okay, then I will go talk to the doctor. Come in now. You are still weak. Don't talk too much. Take your time to rest. Trin nodded, did not answer. Hung walked out the Kiet. Hung curled his lips and whispered, Is your woman or mine? He deliberately tried to be strong, but Kiet was a bit arrogant and salty. He went out into the room. That room, they in that space, was so sad. Trin, that day. Let's consider it an accident. Okay, I don't blame the boss. I never thought it was an accident. Never considered you a walk. I was sincere. Until this moment, can you still say those words? Or what? You should go home. Go home to Aunt Thuck. She must be looking at you. The Kiet doesn't understand what the hell you're talking about. I know everything. I know you're about to be the groom, about to get married. The story of that day, I've long forgotten. Between me and you is nothing. Boss, don't look for me anymore. Who said I'm about to get married when the bride isn't you? Trin was a little surprised, but still not sure. Just pursed her thin lips and bewildered eyes. Tell me, what did the hung say to you? Why didn't you wait for me to come? I didn't marry anyone. I'm still waiting for you to come home. Come home to me, Trin cried again. I don't know where the tears came from, but they kept falling, and so much. Don't cry. I'm so sad. Crying too much will affect the child. Trin looked down at her belly and said, This child is mine. Kiet. Let Trin lean on my chest. I heard everything. Why are you so stupid? Do you know how scared I was? The lines in that firm chest. Are you really shy? Think carefully. Why did I suddenly marry Thuk? If I wanted to, I would have married a long time ago. Why did I have to wait until today? Isn't Aunt Thuk pregnant? Kiet frowned and was pregnant. Who said that, Hung? Damn it, it's him. Why are you so confused? Why did he deceive you? I'm not married. Thuk is not pregnant either. Nothing happened. Everything was arranged. By the Hung. It can't be Hung. Why is he like that? Because he loves you. Trin, now. Everything is clear. Don't avoid me anymore. Okay. Trin, just like that, be obedient. Like a little sesame seed lying in Kiet's arms. His fingers running into the roots of his hair, gently caressing me. I'm not used to saying sweet, uncultured words. Trin, come home. Come home to our home. Trin's arms holding out to hug the Kiet's body, she sobbed, because she trusted him too much, leading to both her and him getting lost in a vicious circle. Both of them lived in miserable days because of her. Blame me for wrongly accusing you. Stop crying. The child will think I'm bullying you. Stop crying. After a while of crying, she raised her head and wondered, Boss, so the person who dropped me into the sea is the Hung. Why is he not Thuk's person? Thuk, why did Dee do that? Or is it easy to know about us? The Kiet nodded. That day, someone secretly filmed it and sent it to Nathuk. She was blindly jealous, so she sent someone to take you down. Luckily, you have a big life. Otherwise, I wouldn't forgive her so easily. So the person who filmed the weasel is Hoa Sao. It took 90 minutes, but the data in the camera that day was completely erased, proving that it had calculated everything. Carefully. I sent someone to keep an eye on it. It's over soon. Don't think too much. I'll take care of everything. Your job is to eat and drink to get well soon. Do you understand? Trin pursed her lips. Her lips were numb. She reached out to touch Trin's belly. Did you make her tired? Trin shook her head gently. You're very good. You have to be good. Don't bother your mother. Otherwise, Dad will beat you. Do you understand? Don't be embarrassed. Shyly. The two cheeks began to compare. The boss is still young. How can he hear? Kiet pinched Trin's fleshy cheek and called him Trin, Bui, shyly. At first, I'm not used to it. Kiet pulled Trin up and kissed her lips, a light kiss, like the morning sun, gentle and warm. Then you'll get used to it. Call me that, the child will laugh. Call me that, your nose will be wrinkled. Brother, Kiet, both of them burst out laughing. Kiet is cunning. If it's too difficult, then call me Dad. Cherry is fine, but he's still confused. Who is Cherry? Cherry is our child, sweet and beautiful, just like me, sir. You know it's a girl, but you named her Chelsea. If it's a boy, what if it's a boy? He'll be handsome, live well, and have a long life, like Dad. Trin's face blushed at the Kiet's carefree words. Miss Lai Ni, you're too arrogant. Isn't that right? My goods are quite standard. Maybe one shot will be enough. The room was filled with happy laughter. Laughter for the meeting outside. There was someone standing silently. The Hung knew that this day would eventually come, but he didn't expect it to come so quickly. Limp footsteps, dragging steps, to where? He also did not know where he was going. He just walked and walked unconsciously. Suddenly, Hung was startled by a scream. The kiet fell, the pile of papers also. Vuong prayed and cried, where he panicked and helped her up in a fluster. "Sorry. Are you okay?" Kiet shook his head. "I'm fine, but it seems like you are." The Hung knelt down to pick up the papers and arrange them neatly and return them. The result: "I'm fine. I'll go first." "Where are you going?" "Drink wine." "Let me go with Hung, come back. But you're on duty, and my time is almost up. Wait for me to change clothes. Hurry up, then." The two of them drove to a nearby bar, regardless of who received the shaking. Hung only focused on the full glass of wine, then swam and filled again. The result: speak loudly. "Hey, what's wrong with you? Tell me. Is it bitter wine? Or is my heart bitter? Hung, are you heartbroken? I saw that man next to Trin, looking at me, living heartbroken or not living. But that's how it is." His appearance was miserable and lost. Calmly smashed the glass of wine on the floor. A few drops splashed on the white dress of the ending, splashed all over her face. The ending was not. "Nao, right." She folded her arms in front of her face and laughed contemptuously. He was a failure, was a weak person. Trin Tu Hung, I knew years ago. Where is not this kind of person? He is talented, decisive, full of enthusiasm. But now, he is just a weak person because of a little difficulty. He became so lethargic. It's funny, the two of them just drank like that. Nga got drunk. Then they helped each other home. The phone rang, Len, Huang, eyes still closed, looking for this and that. Suddenly, something was wrong. It seemed like there was another person. He opened his eyes wide. What caught his eyes was Ket, who was sleeping soundly. His face had no worries. He held his head, remembering. It seemed like the two of them had gone too far last night. Both of their bodies were naked. Clothes were thrown haphazardly on the kion. Bed down on the floor, Ket turned around, slightly, opened his eyes. Hung stammered, "Ket, I am sorry. Last night I was too drunk." So, Ket calmly went down to pick up the torn, white dress she held up. "I thought it couldn't be worn anymore. Wait for me to buy it." She another. He hurriedly folded his clothes and went into the bathroom to clean up quickly, then ran out to find a nearby store to choose a similar dress for Ket. About 10 minutes later, he brought it back and gave it to her. Ket, Hung quickly turned. "Away to let Ket stand up," she whispered. "I'm that scary." "Ah, no. You go take a shower, then I'll take you home." Ket, arm around Hung's waist, pressing the hills against her back. The Hung, "Stop. It don't get lost anymore. Ket, don't be like that. I love you. Don't you realize?" Hung breathed heavily, looking at Tuyet Day, falling from above. Ket, she knew I loved her. That wasn't love, just his temporary curiosity. What he had for her was wanting to conquer. He never loved her. Love is sacrifice, is needing that person. Happiness, you're mistaken there. The Hung, "Oh, don't you realize you also have feelings for me?" Ket, what did she say? "You still intend to deny? If you don't love me after all these years, every time someone flirts with me, you stop them. Then I think they're not right for you. It's not good that you're jealous when they approach me. I'm always silent. You don't understand." Half-brother and Ket have known each other since he came here to study abroad. She is enthusiastic, energetic, and a bit strong. She is courted by many people, but she refused all those years, hung in her, went through beautiful memories. Why don't you say anything? Say anything here. Say what you want to say. For example, you love me, Ket. Hung on is a good person. Don't let the hatred lose yourself. Hung removed his hand. Ket out. I went downstairs to wait for her. Hung also doesn't understand himself anymore. Then at the hospital, saw Kiet on duty. Here. He arranged to change Trin to a special room. Fortunately, the wound wasn't too serious, but the fetus was toxic, so she needed special rest. He still hasn't told Chin. Afraid her mood wasn't good, and it would affect the boss when he comes back to the country. The Kiet frowned, showing his dissatisfaction. Jerry's father. Are you crazy about girls that much? Jerry's father. Kiet affectionately hugged. Trin, I'm crazy about you. The wide bed, spacious. But they curled up tightly together, lying in Kiet's arms. Everything was peaceful. Trin collects and chooses Trin. Do you love me or not? There is no one. Shyly, snuggling into that chest, whispering, I don't know anymore. I don't know. I'll make you know. The virgin lips were immediately covered by that warm mouth. Gently wriggled, stubborn, just like that. Really stubborn Kiet, just like that. Took her into the realms of paradise. So much so that Trin seemed to vaguely enter another world full of enchantment. Did you know yet? Not yet seen, exhausted, pulled out his hand, pulled the other end of the head for Trin. He lowered his head to her belly and whispered, Cherry mother, Trin, this naughty thing, how should I punish it? He pressed his hand and said, nodding, almost, okay, let's decide like that. He looked up and said to Trin, his face extremely serious. Cherry said that every time she was naughty, she would be punished with 30 kisses. Remember, Jerry said, or did Dad say that they were together? Giggling, those days could be the happiest time for Trin and the Kiet. No one bothered her. Taught them every day. Kiet took care of Trin, fed her, turned on the music for her to listen to. The fetus gradually stabilized. Yen, after more than a week, she was discharged from the hospital and agreed to follow him home. Exhausted, book a ticket tomorrow morning. Will fly the earliest flight, you and your friends. Please leave your comments below now. Madia wishes you will have relaxing moments and will have a good night's sleep. Goodbye and see you again.